Between me and the rest of my team, we've been up all night talking to our networks overseas and here at home. And I figured maybe with all of our experience in foreign policy and international affairs, this might be useful to give people some context on what's happening. So this ain't about politics. This ain't about the campaign. It's just keeping people informed. So with that said, this is our report overnight from Iran. It's been confirmed that Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and at least 40 other senior military leaders were killed in the initial strikes. This was a decapitation strike meant to sever senior leadership from their command structures, and that seems to have worked. Also overnight, UAE drone shrapnel hit the Burj Al Arab Hotel and the Fairmont Palm Hotel, which are famous locations in the region. I've been to these places. I know people that have stayed there. In Abu Dhabi, one person was killed at Abu Dhabi International Airport and Al Dhafra Air Base, which hosts U.S. personnel. It's a primary target for the Iranians. Explosions and dark smoke were also reported at Jebel Ali Port, a major maritime hub where U.S. Navy vessels are often stationed. In Bahrain, they hit our base in Manama. In Qatar, our main air base was targeted by a barrage of missiles and drones. Most of those were intercepted by Patriot systems, however. Doha, explosions were heard across the capital. 16 people are reported injured. They hit Kuwait International Airport. 3 troops were injured at Ali Al Salem Air Base. In Oman, the main port was targeted by 2 drones. 1 person was injured at a workers' housing unit. An oil tanker was struck off the coast, injuring 4 crew members. Saudi Arabia has placed its military on maximum alert and officially declared it will mobilize all of its capabilities to assist neighboring Gulf states in repelling further attacks. Saudi Defense Minister has held emergency calls with the Qatari and Kuwaiti counterparts to coordinate a unified military response. This is what escalation sounds like. There's also been reports that either a U.S. or Israeli strike may have hit a girls' school in Iran, resulting in a mass casualty event. We don't know the details of this yet, and I will say that the Iranians are known for putting out misinformation and disinformation. However, when those facts come in, we're going to need to confront that head on. Initial reports say that 170 students were in the school at the time, with 100 deaths being reported. If true, that needs to be investigated and, if appropriate, considered a war crime. We need to hold ourselves accountable for doing this. The war has now expanded into a regional conflict. Nevertheless, we are very far away from any kind of durable regime change. We're seeing demonstrations inside of Iran both supporting the regime and celebrating the death of the Ayatollah. So it's worth remembering that airstrikes alone cannot create the conditions for regime change. The security services have to defect, and a new transitional government has to be brought forward for that to happen. There's no way to do that right now. The IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, is a very capable service, and it is unlikely that they are going to surrender, nor have we given them a means to surrender. The president, it's not like he circulated pamphlets or gave any online portal for defectors like we did for the Russians in Ukraine. This is completely slapshod, and we don't have a plan. It's becoming clearer by the day. I'll check back in later when we have more information, but for right now, that's what we know.